Hey fellas, Jimmy here. I'm back after that horrible face shave where I had butchered my face with a broken gym razor. Well, the guy who I got the razor from, I had let him know that it was on the bad side, that I had to fix it myself, and I had showed him the repairs I'd made. He said, "I wish you would have said something before. I'll pay to have it sent back and I'll send you a new one." Well, it came. This is the replaced razor. As you can see, that nub is there, that nub is there, and it open.
I just want you to know, guys, James is very happy.
So, in lieu of my new razor, I am going to revisit the Gym Scientific. The review I was doing for old Fuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy shaved his necky hair. So anyways, I'm gonna touch up on this one again and really give an honest, fair review on that. What I'm gonna be using today for the brush, the Ever Ready brush that I'd restored and re-knotted with the 2-band. It's in bloom. I've used it a couple times. That looks good, right? That's a lovely brush. I'm going to be using the Pruf pre-shave and the homemade witch hazel kind of aftershave stuff. But I'm going to be actually using this Pruf. I love this. This is good. I love it. The soap is going to be the pipe smoke from Uncle John's. I got the 2-ounce container and it was too small, so I put it in the Glass Monkey coffee mug. It just fits in there pretty good and gives me all that room. The Glass Monkey is a place and it's local for my area. They make it's like a head shop. Not really a head shop. They just make tobacco pipes. You know, they blow glass. They're actually, it's a really cool place. So I'm gonna take a shower and use some of this Bromley's this pre-shave prep stuff. It exfoliates the skin. This is actually really good stuff. I really like that. Oh, also for anybody who's not seen stuff like this, Gentleman's Grooming 3-in-1 body wash, bay rum scent. This is good stuff. Alright fellas, into the shower. You can't come with me for this one. I'll be back to us. Alright fellas, so I'm back. I had to move my camera to the other mirror because it was right in front of me and there was this. Just wasn't going to work. Got some cold water in the sink because I'm a cold water shaver. I'm going to rub in a little bit. A lot, evidently, of this pre-shave. And make sure you get it in under your beard. So push it up against the grain, whatever way your grain may grow. And I said to old William Devane, "You must go any way your grain will grow. You're gonna go the way the grain grows, man." Alright, so once you get that in there good, good to go. I like the pre-shave from Pruf. So they make some pretty good quality stuff. I like to get most of the water out of the brush before I start loading up. If not, sometimes you just not have a good time. And I give this stuff a pretty good load. It's my first time using it. I've never shaved with Uncle John's soap. So you are my proverbial cherry. If Uncle John ever sees this, this is my first time using your soap. And we'll see how it goes, my friend. Alright, so I think that's a pretty good load. It's pasty. Kind of like my skin under my t-shirt. I got about a day's growth. You know, nothing crazy. I'm a daily shaver. by choice, because I like it. Oh wow. I am going to add a little water to this. But so far so good. And I'm sorry it's so bright or so dim in here. Maybe I can fix that in the edit. But as of now it looks kind of dim. Oh yeah. We're looking good now. So with Uncle John's soap, I can see it's the 2-ounce container I got it in was just not really big enough so I could lather in it, because I have a couple of larger millimeter brushes. Not that, I mean, he does a video saying how to lather small samples and stuff like that. I got the 2-ounce version for $10 just because I've never tried them. I wanted to just get the smaller version before I commit to anything. And I like the smell. This will be my first time using it, so the performance is to be determined, but I've heard some pretty good things about it, so I'm not worried about that aspect. I am having a bit of trouble getting it to my face. What in the heck? It's not transferring from my brush to the face. Anybody have any ideas why that is? Whatever, I'm gonna go with what I got here. And what I got here is soap all over my hand. So, do you guys think it's the brush that's not releasing the soap? I mean, it's catching it right there, but it's not transferring to my face as very well. Is that the soap or is that me? Well, there it goes. You see what I mean? It's not... I guess it's good enough. Anyways, back to what's important. This is the Micromatic Clog Proof. What I'm testing is the Gem Scientific, which I have done before, but the nub on the razor was broken off and it caused it to drag across my face, putting me in some severe pain. This is a fair review of the Gem Scientific single edge blade. That's it. If it doesn't work now, then it wasn't the then it's the blade and possibly me, but this time all the variables are gone. It is good razor, good soap, good brush, good pre-shave, good to go. So, without further ado, that was lovely. I really like single edge blades, fellas. I adore them. When I had one, other than today, because I just got this in the mail yesterday and I already shaved yesterday, so I wasn't able to use it, but today is a different day. And here we go. So I had a nice yay yesterday with my grandmother. Every Thursday we go out for lunch together, and I don't have a car, but she'll come and pick me up, and then I'll drive, because we go out to lunch in new places lots of times there in the city where she doesn't like to drive, but where I live, so I'm very used to it. And so I'll drive, and it's nice, you know. I don't know how much time we have, you know, I'll have with her. There was a long time where I didn't get to see her very often. I was used to be a really bad heroin addict, and I'd screwed a lot of people in my family over. A lot of those people, you know, they don't talk to me anymore. Well, they do now, but for a long time they didn't. I was able to overcome, you know, my drug addiction and get my life back on track. And you know, everything is really looking up. I got a lot of my family back in my life. Like I said, I take my grandma out to lunch every Thursday, and it's just, she loves it. And she will not miss our lunch days for any reason whatsoever. If somebody says, hey, there's a funeral, we gotta go to it, she says, nope, I gotta go to lunch with James. And that's just, it's such a good feeling. If anybody's ever battled with drug addiction, then you know how rough it is on the whole family. Anybody who's ever come back from a drug addiction, you know how good it feels to get your family back in. After I lost my family, I went hitchhiking. I just skipped out of town just to hide the shame of what I've done to people. But I'd come full circle and come back home, and now I got my family back. Well, I digress. So we go out to lunch, and she knows that I've been getting into this traditional shaving. So when we went out, and she said, hey, let's stop by this place real fast. It was a place that sold wet shaving stuff, which just so happens to be where my barber is. And she goes in and she's like, I wanted to get you something. She said, I know you can't really always afford good stuff, so she had picked it out before I'd let her smell everything, and she picked it out, and I just thought it was neat. She picked out Taylor Volbon grapefruit. And she insists that she buys it. You know, she just wanted she wanted to get me something, and it was a good feeling. You know, at one point in time she wouldn't even talk to me, you know, but now it's lunch every Thursday, and I can't get this soap to transfer over to my face. And I don't understand. Anybody, please tell me what I'm doing wrong here. Uncle John, if you see this, what am I doing wrong, buddy? I add a little bit more water. You know what I mean? It's going fine on the right side. You see what I mean? Look. What's going on with that? Anyway, second pass, I'm going cross grain. So far this razor feels fine. I mean, it's not particularly great, but it's not bad by any means. I'm able to feel it gliding across my skin. I mean, I contribute a lot of that to the soap. Is there just too much water in the soap, or what? Why won't it come off on my face? So, that Taylor of Old Bond stuff's pretty good. That smell is great. I haven't used that yet either, but I plan on it. So I have a box coming in the mail. I have no idea what's in it. Well, I have an idea. It's from Jeffrey Smith. It's a heck of a guy. I'm so shocked that, well, I'm not shocked, but grateful. Like, absolutely incredible notion. But I kind of mentioned to him how I don't have a whole lot of money, and I'm not doing that as a pity party. I hate to keep bringing it up. I just kind of want anybody who's watching this to know the background of the story of, like, how this all came up. But I asked him if he had any old stuff that he doesn't use anymore from all the videos he does. Like, of all the reviews, I asked him if he had anything that he doesn't use anymore, that he reviewed or just particularly didn't care for. And I asked him if I could buy it from him. Well, he had asked me for my address. And I was thinking, alright, you know, I might get this stuff for, you know, a discount. You know, that's mainly what I wanted. Was I was looking for a discount on some used products. You know, maybe if he just threw in some stuff and gave me a bulk price, I'd buy it from him. I'm not one of those guys out here looking for everything for free. I just wanted some old hand-me-down stuff that I could throw him a few bucks for. Well, he oh my goodness. Well, he had told me that he one day he said I sent it out in the mail. You know, it's on the way. Here's the tracking number. Well, that stuff he had sent is going to be here today. I'm completely butchering all sort of technique here. I have trouble talking and shaving at the same time, if you couldn't tell. Well, he said it's on its way, and today it will be here. And I don't even know what's in it yet. He didn't ask for any money. I had offered it, he just wasn't, and I still offer it. If he just said that somebody, that the wet shaving community was good to him, and now he's going to be good to somebody else. So that's a very inspiring thing, you know, that the pay it forward. So as I notice my stuff begin to grow, and my collection of things becomes more substantial, I too will be giving stuff to the next guy who needs it, you know? And I'm really looking forward to that. It's a good feeling to pay stuff forward. So anybody out there who's newer than me, and you stumble upon watching a video of mine, you know, consider subscribing, and because one day I'll have some products that I'd like to give away. mean, don't just watch because I may give something away someday. I'm just really into shaving. And you know, I had a thought. If we all in the shaving community, every time we met a new shaver, it's like, hey, everybody subscribe to him, and every one of us is making videos. If we started to subscribe to each other, we'd have like this online, this YouTube community of videos, and that's how we talk to each other, you know, shave, shout outs. Hey buddy, try this, you know, I liked it, you might like it. Not just reviews that are paid for by a company. We could like have our own little corner of YouTube where we converse with each other and send videos back and forth, and just, you know, send something to a buddy and be like, hey, this is what he sent me and try this out. So I try to subscribe to everybody that makes YouTube videos. And if I find a new guy, this Flash Borden was the inspiration behind this thought, because he subscribes to the new guys and he's always kind of giving them that, hey buddy, make a video, you're already on the fence, you may as well just do it. And I like that, it's cool, he's a neat guy. So everybody that makes these videos, it'd be really cool if we could all just subscribe to each other, and in doing that, you know, kind of corner an area off of YouTube that's for us. And it's neat, you know, I think. So far, you know, those blades are good. I think they're fine. Fuzzy didn't care for them because he likes the carbon steel blades, which I get. You know, those are nice. I kind of prefer them myself, actually. And but in a pinch, these will get the job done, no problem. It did feel a little bit rough. To be honest, it was a little bit. Like, you could feel the roughness of it. Allen block is a must. A little bit of feedback, especially here. I cut myself a little bit, and right there. I wasn't particularly careful. I mean, I didn't tear myself up. There's only one spot of feedback, really. All in all, that was a good shave. That was a damn good shave. I love single edges. If you never tried a single edge, I would totally recommend it. They're just excellent. They are excellent. Shaves different than the DE, especially the gym razors. I've heard the Schicks were great, the injectors, but I never had the pleasure of using one. But you know, whatever. I'll get there one day. I like to dry this off so I can get right into the rest of it. If you've never used the Pruf lotion, the green, it's mentholated, and my goodness, does it feel good. I call this my bunny towel, by the way, because it feels like a little bunny rabbit. Not that I've ever dried my face with a rabbit. Alright, I'm going to wash this off, and you'll see. Radio Boo Boo. So I'm going to try to, today, get subscribed to a lot of new guys. Some new guys out there that's worth looking at is the Rookie Shaver, the Greek Shaver. Definitely check out Fuzzy. Of course, Flash Borden, definitely check him out. Ken Surf's is pretty good. It looks like he's got a lot going on though, so if you want to get a little more personal, try those first guys that I mentioned. I know I'm probably forgetting one, and I hope I can remember who they are. Oh, check out Uncle John's YouTube also. He's got some pretty good stuff there. This little segment he does, Don't Be a Jerk, I agree with a lot of that. Jeffrey Smith. Gotta check him out. He's a very wise man. Everything he does is worth watching because his technique is good. He knows what he's doing. He's a good guy. He's real laid back, easy to watch, easy to listen to. And he used a lot of shavettes, which is cool. I've been thinking about trying a shavette. And they're cheap, shavettes are. Uses a half of a DE blade. Yada 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 blah blah blah. Alright. My favorite part. Parasso. Oh, I'm gonna splash it on my kisser. Meow meow. Oh yeah, that burns in a good way, like a good close shave would burn. I'm gonna go for round 2 of that. I'm telling you fellas, this Parasso is some of my favorite stuff. The aftershave, the soap's great, the cream's great, but I am a huge fan of this aftershave. Alright fellas, I've run over my allotted time, I'm sure. If anybody followed this till the end, thank you very much. I'll be back for another video, maybe next time with more stuff to talk about. This has been a shaving experience. I'm James / Jimmy Shaves a Lot, because I do. Thank you fellas. If you feel like subscribing, that would be great. I'll subscribe to you also. I will, I'm looking forward to maybe building this community out, you know, and I will do my part of the build. And anybody who's new out there, just keep me in mind, tell me, let's talk, we'll keep on in contact with each other, let each other know, just all talk to each other, you know, see what each other needs, you know, and if we can, we'll help the next guy out. If you need anything, maybe I can help you out sometime, you know, just it's a good feeling, fellas. I would like to get that going. So thank you, and I'm out.